Hello again, ladies and gentlemen all over the world. Today, the Dallas Cowboys have officially announced to NFL draft as the off-season have been started. And for the Dallas Cowboys, this is not just another routine period of delays and preparation. It is defining chapter in the franchises of modern history, one that could determine whether the team finally rises back to championship glory or continues to fall short of expectations in the NFL. After yet another disappointing playoff exit, the pressure surrounding the organization has reached a new level, and all eyes are now on the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, and his front office to make the bold and intelligent decisions. The Cowboys entered this offseason with a talented roster, but also with a clear weaknesses that must be addressed. The offense led by a quarterback, Dak Prescott, has shown a flashes of brilliance, but inconsistency in a key moment has prevented the team from advancing deep into the playoffs. Prescott remains one of the most structured players in the league, and this upcoming season may be the most important of his career. He has the weapons, the experience, and the system, but what remains to be proven is whether he can deliver when the stakes are the highest. One of the biggest storylines for the Dallas is running back position. With the departure of the Tony Pollard, the Cowboys are left without a clear primary option in the backfield. This has forced the front office to seriously consider their options in a free agencies and NFL draft, where several big names are available in the Dallas Cowboys, and among the most talked about a target in Saquon Barkley, a dynamic and explosive player who has ability to completely transform an offense. Adding a player of a Barkley's caliber would immediately elevate a Dallas ground game and provide a Prescott with a reliable and dangerous weapon. At the same time, the Cowboys are also exploring the possibilities of strengthening their receiving corps, while CeeDee Lamb has firmly established himself as a true number one receiver. The team could benefit from adding another elite playmakers. This is where T. Higgins entered the conversation with a Dallas Cowboy. Higgins would bring size, consistency, and add big play ability, forming a potential unstoppable duo with a CeeDee Lamb and giving a Dallas one of the most feared passing attacks in the NFL. On the defensive side of the ball, the Cowboys remain one of the most talented units in the NFL, largely thanks to a presence of superstar linebacker Micah Parsons. Parsons has already established himself as one of the most dominant defensive players in football, capable of changing the outcome of the game on any given play. However, even with his brilliance, the defense still has areas that need improvement, particularly along the defensive lines. This has led to a speculation that Dallas could pursue a players like Chris Jones, whose ability to disrupt opposing offers from interior would significantly strengthen the Cowboys' defensive front. Another name that have been linked to the Dallas Cowboys is Josh Allen, Josh Allen is a powerful edge rusher who could form devastating partnership with a person. If the Cowboys were able to secure such player, the pass rush could become one of the most feared in entire NFL. So giving them a major advantages against a top-tier quarterbacks. While a free agencies will play a crucial role, the true foundation of the Cowboys' future will likely be built through the NFL draft. This year's draft present this year draft present a valuable opportunity for Dallas to address a multiple needs and add young talent that can contribute immediately. In the first round, the Dallas Cowboys are widely expected to focus on either the offensive line or the defensive front. One of the most frequently mentioned prospects in Olmuyiwa Fashanu, an elite offensive tackler known for his exceptional pass protection and technical skills. Selecting Fashanu would provide a long-term stability on the offensive line and ensure that Prescott has the protection he needs to succeed. Another strong possibility in the first round is Jared Verse. He is a dominant edge rusher with the strength and explosiveness to make an immediate impact in the Dallas plays. Pairing a Verse with Parsons would give Dallas formidable defensive duo capable of overwhelming opposing offenses in the NFL. So as the draft progresses into a second round, the Cowboys may look to address the running back position by selecting a player like Trevon Henderson. So Henderson is known for his speed, agility, and ability to break a big plays, making him an ideal fit for a Dallas offense that needs more explosiveness. In the third round, attention could shift to the secondary, where a player like Kool-Aid Must could be a valuable addition. His coverage skills and football intelligence would strengthen the Cowboys' defense and provide a depth against an elite receiver. Later rounds may see the Cowboys targeting players such as Cedric Van Plan and a strong and intelligent center who could develop into a leader on offensive line. And Blankenship tries a promising edge rusher who could contribute as a part of rotation. As all these moves come together, the vision of the Cowboys become clearly. This is a team that is not far from contention, but it must make the right decision at every level. The combination of strategic free agency signing and well-executed draft could transform a Dallas into a true Super Bowl contender. However, none of this will matter if the team cannot perform when it counts the most. The spotlight will remain firmly on Dak Prescott and head coach Mike McCarthy, while both of whom must prove that they can lead the talented roster to success a postseason. So at the end of this last first, the Dallas Cowboys is the one of the potential pressure and opportunity. So this offseason represents a critical turning point, a chance to rewrite the narrative and firmly deliver. And with a contract that runs through 2027, he should garner a pretty decent return from a team looking for a choice. The Cowboys may not to lose him in their return game, but offensively they can take the hit in the Dallas Cowboys. Talpin isn't a terrible wide receiver, but he is far more dangerous as a kick returner. The TCU product exception acceleration commitment to allowing his blocker to create a clear crisis and situation awareness allow him to sleeve during a kickoffs. Turpin finished the 2025 and 2026 season with 1,814 yards and 1 touchdown, earning him a second team All-Pro honor. It's safe to assure a potential Cowboys trade suitor who would be interested in acquiring Turpins, making it logical to consider featuring him in the off-season trade. The Dallas Cowboys and team owner Jerry Jones have gone quietly in the second wave on the National Football League free agencies. The Dallas Cowboys, after making a few solid moves in the first wave, there are still questions that need to be answered about the roster. As entering in 2006 NFL offseason, the Cowboys were expected to be very aggressive. Jones made it clear that he was willing to spend a big money in order to make a Super Bowl push. So far, what hasn't happened this offseason? While the 2006 NFL draft lie around the corner latest this month, a Dallas Cowboy will have a chance to add 2 elite young players in the first round. The Cowboys hold their own number 12 overall picks while also having the Green Bay Packers first round picks at number 12 due to a Micah Parsons trade last offseason. A new mock draft from ESPN have been released now. That mock draft has a Dallas using a player number 12 overall picks to upgrade its pass rusher. The Dallas Cowboys connected to a major defensive additions. In ESPN's new mock draft, Field Yates was in charge of making the Cowboys' first selection at number 12. He has the team scooping up a Miami Hurricanes standout pass rusher Ruben Bain. The mission to fix the Cowboys' defense should start with addition of a Bain. Yates wrote, the ACC defensive player who could player of the year has a hand of destruction that will travel to the NFL. And he had 9.5 sacks last season for the Hurricanes. Ben would be an instant upgrade for the defense that could use a better pass rusher. Even after acquiring a Rashan Gary in a trade with a Packers, a Dallas could use a help. During 2025 college football season with the Hurricanes, Ben was a big part of the season and they made a run to the national championship. They didn't win a championship, but that didn't take away from Ben's impressive season. He racked up 54 total tackles to go along with 9.5 sacks, a forced fumble, an interception, and a defended pass. Throughout his 3 years career at Miami, he totaled 121 tackles and 20.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles and interception, and 2 defended passes. Jerry Jones is still away from a Super Bowl contention. At this current point in the time, the Cowboys do not take the part of the top tries Super Bowl contender. They have improved with addition of the Gurley, a safety Jalen Thompson, and a cornerback Kobe Durant. But no blockbuster move have been made to drastically improve the team. No one can count a Dallas out. Anything can happen during the course of the NFL season. However, it appears that a Jerry Jones has a more work to do. Also, the Dallas Cowboys, one of the main storyline of the 2026 NFL offseason was a Max Crosby of the Las Vegas Raiders being available for a trade, and the Dallas Cowboys were one of the team in the hunt for the Max Crosby signings. Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones has expressed that the team was very serious about a signings of a Max Crosby on, and they made 3 trade offers. But instead, Crosby went to the Baltimore Ravens only to fail his physical and come back to the Raiders. Now, Jerry Jones is talking about Crosby again. The Ravens, of course, cited Crosby failed a physical as why they took back their offer to bring him to Baltimore. Speaking with reporters at the NFL Annual League meeting in Phoenix, Arizona, Jones basically said that Crosby would have done the same things in the Dallas Cowboys. There is no hidden items there. You have got to pass physically, he said. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, we have never completed an agreement until the player passes the physical or fitness test, but we would have had the same conditions with a physical. Jones added, as you know, we were in one making an offer for him. He would have come to Dallas, and we will all just guess what would have happened. A Dallas Cowboy owner, Jerry Jones, and general manager gets awards after a Max Crosby comments made at the NFL League marketing. As for those comments from Jerry Jones, Jerry Trotter of the Landry Hats says in Thursday, April 2, future that the bad faith crowd isn't going to enjoy leading that court. Jones didn't go as far as to say that a Dallas would follow the Baltimore leads. Trotter adds, but he didn't have to, and it makes you to wonder if the interested team would have done the same. Trotter goes on the comment on how the Ravens handled the situation and why it would controversial to put it light. It's things to back out a trade because failed a physical. What makes Baltimore look so shady in that they reportedly communicated with a free agent Trey Hendrickson before bailing on the Raiders. He says, of course, the team then signed a Trey Hendrickson on 4 years, which will worth about $112 million contract according to a research from a Spotlight. So, knowing how much Jones loves making headlines and how much star power the Cowboys need on defense, it's a pretty bunker that he walked away from the biggest move of the NFL offseason that almost vindicates Baltimore's decision. As shady as it looks in retrospect, the Dallas Cowboys on Max Crosby trade pinches included three board moves. According to report from ESPN's Ryan M. Faden out on March 24, the Dallas Cowboys proposed three different deals to Las Vegas Raiders that started with a pick number 12 in the 2026 draft and Osa Odiguzua to get Crosby to Texas. Initially, offer centered on the Dallas second first-round picks number 12 and defensive tackler Osa Odiguzua, FC Faden said in report. The Cowboys then offered their top first rounder at number 12 and third round picks. He added ultimate the Cowboys moves to number 12 and their second round picks, but the last two offers, sources said, did not include Odiguzua, who was traded to San Francisco to the third round selection. Also, here is probably a good reason no NFL team has made a move to pay two wide receivers above $30 million each. It's the same reason you would want to deduct up the two kind of money at any position. The Dallas